What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NEVIN Disc Golf Park in Charlotte, North Carolina. Playing the Disc Golf Pro Tour finale layout again. It is a little bit different because I think they're changing it for this year. So there's a couple things that are different from the videos if you watch them on Jomez from last year. But we played what we could last week, and I shot +1, which was actually like 1,005 rated, I think. I went and looked back at the scores, and I think Drew Gibson shot +1. Obviously, it's completely different playing in the Pro Tour finale and shooting +1 and me just being out here filming and doing that. But still knowing where that goal is good. I figured out some holes that I played incorrectly last time because UDisc has them set up differently. So we're gonna try and play those correct ones. See if we can shoot under par today, and that'd be pretty rad. Let's get into it. All right, so hole 1 here, I believe is like 550 now. It's a par 4. I'm gonna take this Opto X Fury, which I have been loving. Throw it flat down the left side, expect it to pan, hopefully land in the middle, and give us either a forehand or a turnover with the bounty into the basket. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's go. Okay, so I would say that we pushed a little bit too far here. So we're gonna have a standout forehand. I almost want to throw my bounty, but that feels really scary. There's no way I really don't think I can throw the bear. I mean, maybe I can, it just seems a little bit aggressive. Maybe I throw the bear on some Annie and then I'll throw the bounty and see what I could have done with that. So we'll take the bear, because we are still probably over 300 feet or something. I'm gonna throw it at the trees on the right with a little bit of Annie, let it push down, and hopefully settle and give us a look. Or I could go down the back door. That might be a better play, but that seems a little bit scary. Let's be technical, let's be accurate. Is it good? It snuck through, it's under the basket. Let's go, dude. That's so good. That's so freaking good. So we went a little bit left, which honestly is the way to get into the basket. I want to see what this bounty would have done if I had thrown it flat at the trees on the right. Okay, so that held the Annie. Okay, dude, yes, I think we're right under it. Let's go. Yeah, guys, this is sick. So there is like a little area right here that you can risk coming through, and if you do, you're gonna have a look, which is so amazing. That's a sick birdie. That is a sick birdie. Starting off 1 down, that gives us such a good little cushion to kind of move forward with and not be too worried. All right, now hole 2 here is actually super difficult for me. I don't know why, but it just is. It's about, I would say probably about 300 feet uphill, and that probably plays close to 340 if I had to guess. I mean, it just feels far now. I'm gonna take the Fury again. I'm gonna have to throw it high to give it some room to fly, but not turn it over by throwing it high. Because if you think about it, a lot of times when you aim high, it's easy to end up giving a disc anhyzer. But I want to aim high and keep my disc flat so that it still gets the correct flight. So let's see if we can do this. That's low, but it's pushing. I don't know how far up there that is, but that'll at least give us a look. Yeah, so I'm not really expecting to birdie this, if I'm honest. I'm gonna just take my harp here, throw a little Annie up, and try and land right next to the basket. Man, I almost went in. All right, good stuff. I'm okay with that. Again, not really expecting to get a birdie on this one. All right, so hole 3 here is 375 downhill. I birdied this on my second shot last time, throwing the more stable bounty. The trees on the left flat. So that's what I'm gonna do. And Let me see if we can get it down there. I just felt a little bit of a tailwind, but I think that we'll be fine. That should be right under the basket, I think, unless it gets ground action that pushes it too far. That was sick. Let's go, guys. So sick. So that means we landed in a really good spot, I think. I gave that the right height that if it did hit the ground early, it would be able to push. This is sick. Sick birdie. Especially from that back tee. Bounty flying on such a beautiful line for us. 2 down now. Let's go. All right, so this hole is one of the newer tee pads, at least to the course. It's somewhat old now. I don't know why I called it a newer tee pad at this point. I don't want to push past the bridge down there. I think that I want to throw my bear like nice and easy, straight, have it stable up, and then see if I can just pop my my stag on a straight line down the trees. So I'm gonna throw this flat, maybe let it pan a little bit, and then come back to the right. Please come back. Okay. Not the best, but that's okay. I'm gonna take my more understable bounty and see what I could have done with this. Gosh, that seems like the play, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 things from here because sometimes I just like experimenting and watching discs fly. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the bear here on Annie at the trees on the right, hope that it pushes down, holds it, and just gives us an easy up shot. Stand still here, nothing too serious. Just get down so that hopefully I can pitch up. Michael. All right. Now you actually have to throw a good shot. All right, so I'm gonna pin this just to see how far it is. 272. I could throw a bounty over there. Probably fairly easily. I could probably throw it on a little bit of a high. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why, that just feels good. I think stag seems a little bit too risky. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, this was a really good shot. That's awesome. Shots like that give me so much confidence. Just throwing that thing on that angle and it just flying like it did, so good. All right, no T sign back here, so I have no idea what this is about, at least in regards to distance and stuff. I want to get up around the corner if I can. I'm gonna throw that Fury kind of flat and hard at the trees on the left, and maybe give it a little bit of height and see if we can crest that hill. Because if we can crest that hill, then that would give us a chance. Crest it. Okay. So par from there, turned over a little bit too much. Okay, so I definitely do think that's the play. I just needed to either aim a little bit more left there, or what the heck? All right, so this is definitely the play. I just needed to maybe give it a little bit more angle or aim a little more left. This is gonna be tough for us, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna have to throw like my justice. This is kind of awkward. That's bad, Michael. Okay. Oh, man, I almost feel like I probably should have done something like this. Okay, so this is actually gonna be pretty difficult. I could go high Annie down this left gap, or I can throw a easy bounty down this one and just see what we can do. Gosh, the high Annie just feels like a better play. That's such a tight gap over there. That's such a tight gap that I would have to hit perfectly. But this one seems tighter. Okay, I'm going for the far left, kind of high Annie. Stable up. Nope. No par for us. Ah, that's such a bummer. That was a really hard shot up to this corner. What did I throw through? I gotta be down here, huh? This is pretty awkward. All right. Okay. Well, now I know I don't really throw harps on backhand, so that's why I didn't throw the harp there when I wanted to. Like, I thought about it and I was like, man, I feel like this could work. We were over here, which would have been circle's edge putt, but still a better chance. All right, bogey right there, a little frustrating, but it's okay. Back to, I just sat down on a wet bench, so that's fun. Hole 3 is 406 feet, dead straight down this tunnel. I'm gonna throw my stag on the tiniest hyzer. I'm gonna power it up, right at the basket, tiny little hyzer, let it stand up, and we just want it to either be like in the middle or on the left where I can have a little chip out forehand. 406, I'm not expecting to birdie this unless I just throw like a ridiculous shot. Little bit of a hyzer flip here. Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just hit a root and shot straight up. Wait, that went like just as far. So I threw the sword as well, which I recently just put in my bag. And no joke, I would have been past the pin, but I hit a tree right here. I literally hit this tree right over here in the air and it was cooking. So there's that. I really should probably just throw a backhand here. Should probably do it with a putter. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my maiden. Gonna throw a forehand there, but that just feels a little bit weird. Throw the maiden here, nice and easy. Sheesh. All right, par on this, I'm happy with. Good little upshot here. And we're still one down. All right, this hole can be a bummer, it can be pretty tough. But last time I parked it with throwing this justice on the backhand through the gap. So I'm gonna do that again here. Let's try and get it through, let it do its thing. Come on. All right, that should give me a backdoor putt. Yeah, so it's stabled up a good bit, but honestly, ending up on the left is way better than it not stabling up and going down this hill. So I like this. This is fine for me. And nice, I'm right off to the left of this tree so I don't have to straddle. Yeah, solid putt, solid everything there. Really good birdie. Back to 2 down. All right, hole 8 here, par 3, 329, you can go down the right, or you can go with a little turnover down the left, which is what I'm gonna be doing here. I'm gonna throw this Fury flat at the trees on the left and let it pan and hopefully give us a look for a birdie on this one. Ah, you don't want to hear the tree. You want to hear the ground because you know you'll skip, but we hit that tree dead on. I'm gonna try throwing the bear too. I parked it with this last time. Okay, I think that might be pretty close. All right, so this just turned over a little bit too quick for us. Otherwise it would have been great. So I'll give this a little bit of a bid. Sheesh, that was close. Okay, good. Let us say, just don't roll. There's no need to roll. So I'm starting to think that the bear might be the play because it's right here and we missed. But that gives us a better chance. I don't know though, I love throwing the turnover on this hole. That's a par though. So last round we did birdie this one, but we didn't birdie the last one. So we are still in a good spot. Okay, so this hole is, this says 487, that's not right, to the new pin placement up there. It's like four something up to the left. I think I'm gonna throw my queen on a forehand. Excuse me. And then I might try throwing that sword that I just threw, but I just feel way more confident throwing a forehand through this gap. I always have. So grab that queen. We're gonna throw this out on a little bit of a hyzer. And it should stand up and maybe even push a little bit left for us. So bummed I lost my destiny, man. That was a terrible throw. I did not feel confident throwing that just then. All right, let's see what I can do with this sword. Sword is a 12.5 negative 0.52. I'm gonna try and throw this just like flat down the middle and actually try and rip it. Turned over, okay. All right, I'm just gonna take the soft justice here and get it to the basket. Ooh, not the best shot, but okay. All right, so that wasn't good. I couldn't really get an angle from there, but that's okay. Nice. Part of me that thought I was gonna hit the band there. All right, par's fine on this because this, literally, I think it's 410 uphill or something. So that's a smash for me. All right, y'all. So that's gonna be it. 2 down currently on the Disc Golf Pro Tour finale layout. Pretty happy with that, honestly, especially with the bogey that we ended up getting on one of the holes. Having 3 birdies through the front is pretty solid out here, I think. I'm kind of figuring out a game plan, which makes me happy. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. I'm gonna keep playing and you guys can watch the next video. See ya.